pretty fun thing me and Xander like to do from time to time. We hardly ever really get anything to grow, but we have fun doing it, right? Good morning, YouTube. Don't focus on that. Don't worry about that. Look, God, leave that sun bright. But today we're gonna be talking about pollinators for your fruit trees. Now, me being a fruit tree addict, of course I did a bunch of research, YouTube, Google, asking people in the neighborhood. That's about it. Oh, in my local nursery, about how do I get fruit. Everybody want to know, how do I get fruit? Besides the maturity of your tree, you got to make sure you got a pollinator for trees that are not self-fertile. So I'm gonna run down some of my trees I got in my yard, the pollinators, and the very little bit of information I got on pollinating fruit trees. It's just a little bit, but a little bit goes a long way sometimes, right? I can't snap my finger because I got this pad in my hand. All right, come on. First one we're gonna get to is my Red Haven peach tree. Now, Red Haven peach trees are self-fertile, and I think most peach trees are self-fertile. But if you read it, too low. If you read it right there, it says this variety is self-pollinated and will bear fruit without another peach nearby. However, a second tree may increase yield. However, I'm not buying another tree. No, I'm not buying another peach tree. No. All right. Now, before we get there, let's just enjoy that for a second. Let's just enjoy that for a second. That's got to be the prettiest thing. All right, y'all. This is a Santa Rosa plum. And most of these labels I lost, so I wrote down a lot of stuff. Okay. All right. Require minimum pruning, yada, 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 yada. Yada, 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 yada. Plant with other plum variety for best production. All right, so in my notes, I got wrote down, the Santa Rosa is self-pollinating, right? But, come on with me. If you come over here, this is a Burbank plum. We ain't gonna worry about that. But anyway, the Burbank plum, it needs a pollinator to produce fruit. So a good pollinator of the Burbank plum tree is the Santa Rosa. I got them 18 feet apart. Now, with my various research on YouTube and Google, it should be planted 15 to 18 feet apart for optimum pollination. I don't even know, I don't think that's a word, y'all. All right, now, there's some trees that early on I got. This is a pink lady apple. These are the most delicious apples ever. I had to get this tree. But, and there lies the problem. I got this tree, no, I'm sorry. I got this tree back here first. And this is a golden Dorset. I don't lost all the paperwork on it, but this is a golden Dorset apple tree. And this needs a pollinator. But I went to the store to get a pollinator for this apple tree. And they had a pink lady, which is not a pollinator of that tree. So what do? You get the pink lady. You get the pink lady, you worry about the pollinator later. But a crab apple tree will pollinate just about all apple trees. So I think I'm gonna plant a crab apple tree right here in the middle, and then I solve all my problems. But look, I'm definitely getting a pink lady 100% of the time. I worry about a pollinator later. I'm not getting apples out this tree this year. Don't worry about it. All right. But once I got a little bit smarter, I got a European Orient pear. Needs a pollinator. So I got a Bartlett Pear. You gonna focus, buddy? I spent all this money on you, you can't focus? There you go. Bartlett Pear, which pollinates. So I got that under control. And just to go down a few more, a persimmon tree is self-fertile, so it doesn't need a pollinator. But I also got a powder blueberry, which says right here in fine print, for best production and success, at least 2 blueberry varieties should be planted for cross-pollination. So I have a this is a blue suede blueberry, so that take care of that pollination. Now actually the blue suede blueberry is self-pollinating, so it says, but that's taken care of. All right, pomegranate. These are self-pollinated and do not need a pollinator. This is a wonderful pomegranate. It does not need a pollinator. Now, if y'all hear them birds in the background, they're just saying, hey man, your garden look real good. Hey, appreciate it, birds. But citrus trees don't need pollinators. So I just amped up on citrus trees. And I got a raspberry and a blueberry. They ain't big enough for me to worry about that yet. But now, I am not an expert. I'm gonna repeat that one more time. I am not an expert. But I just want to start the conversation with everybody buying fruit trees, that they understand that some of the fruit trees need a pollinator. So once you look at a plant, a fruit tree, just go ahead and Google, does it need a pollinator? And read the label on it. Because at first, I was not reading the label on these fruit trees. Some of this stuff, I just slipped into doing the right thing, and then after that, I did better. So when you know better, you're gonna do better 100% of the time. Now this Broke Farmer 76. Appreciate y'all watching this video. Y'all have a good one, man.